Good morning. It's not morning, it's afternoon, but that's okay. I'm up and I'm ready and I'm working. Had a bit of a slow morning. It's just a rainy, nasty day outside. Had a long meeting for work, dark in here, but basically just a company-wide meeting with the bosses and everything, talking about how we've been doing and where we're going and things like that. And I have made a boo-boo. I spent entirely too long last night while I was rendering the vlog, while I was uploading the vlog, looking at computers. As I said in yesterday's vlog, I'm considering the possibility of upgrading, but I've currently got like 2 systems in my cart on different websites, slightly different configurations. One is through HP. It's got an Intel i7 6700K processor, meaning it is overclockable. Not sure if the BIOS will allow it though. But the full retail on that one, it's got like 16 gigs of RAM and a dedicated graphics card, which I would probably just replace, a 512 gig SSD, and it's like $870. Wow. And it does have room to expand the RAM, so I could take it up to 32 gigs of RAM whenever I felt like it. But then there's other ones. You guys in the comments keep telling me to go to Main Gear or Mainline. I can't remember which one it is. I've been on their site for a little while this morning as well. All of their systems start at about $1,000, and to get it configured similarly to the one from HP, it's running about $1,300. But you can put like water cooling on top of that. You can put custom overclocking from them, tested thoroughly by them. You can do dual, triple SLI graphics cards. But again, you're looking at $1,600, $1,800, $2,000 machines at least. But I guess technically you could just buy it one way with a minimal spec and then upgrade it yourself after the fact. But anything that's really upgradable that I found on there was like $1,300 to start. So we're still looking at something that's $400 to $500 more expensive. It's a lot of back and forth. I know with the mainline, I'm gonna say mainline. I know with that computer system, I would probably come out with a ridiculously awesome editing system, but I would also be cheaping out on it because they have some amazing machines that would really get the job done. Like MKBHD made a video about a while back. Those start at about $2,500, and that's right out. And you know what? I'm in here because it's about lunchtime, and I thought I would make my lunch. I'm seriously tempted to go ahead and try this buffalo style tuna because I have no idea what it's going to be like, and I'm curious. So let's see. It does definitely have a buffalo smell, and it smells a lot like tuna, as you would expect. That's a really interesting mix. I'm not sure what I would put that on, what I will put it on, because now that I've opened it, I've got to do something with it. On the front picture, they're showing it in a tortilla with lettuce. I don't think I have a tortilla or lettuce. All I've got is bread. It also mentions putting it in a salad or on crackers or eating it right from the package. I don't know. And it's like she was listening. It's like she heard the tuna packet open or could smell it or something. Because as soon as I started getting ready to make my sandwich, she came running. No, not for you. Spicy buffalo. Gross. Will make you sick. And actually also, USPS has already been here today. These showed up. I found them on Slick Deals. We have Baby coming. This is a board book going through Baby's first 100 animals and 100 words. And the books were something like $3.50 a piece. So normally they're like $6 or $7. I figured a couple of good books like that for the baby would be good. So buffalo tuna, not a good mix. I'm kind of scarfing it down just to get it over with because, you know, it's reasonably low calorie and there are better options out there. I think I'll just do traditional tuna from now on. Ugh. I don't want to waste it either. In happier / more exciting news, the video that I made yesterday about AltSpace VR, apparently AltSpace VR noticed it. So they followed me on Twitter and they tweeted out my video. So that's awesome. Not sure what kind of presence they have on the web. Not sure what kind of traffic that's going to bring to the video, but really, any kind of attention is better than none. Let's see, AltSpace has about 4,700 followers. So yeah, hopefully this does some good for the channel. And the game itself is it's fun. I spent so much time in there yesterday. And it's not even a game, it's just a VR space where you can sort of do what you want. It's like a VR sandbox. And I just was having fun all evening. And then I started looking up computers to buy. Well, poop. I thought I'd made my decision, thought I was going to go ahead and get the one with the Intel 6700K, because really it was like 900 and something after taxes and everything. And then Andrew Trapp came along and said that an Intel 5820K with the X99 platform would be a much better option. 6 cores, even though they're slightly slower cores, there's more of them. So it's kind of like 6 smaller guys attacking 4 bigger guys. There's potential that those 6 smaller guys could beat the 4 larger guys up. I don't know. but they're not fighting each other, they're fighting a video. Defeat the video. 100 duck-sized horses versus 1 horse-sized duck. I don't know. However, messing around on HP's site, I've been going back and forth, Dell, HP, Alienware, Main Gear. I was saying mainline earlier, it's Main Gear. Just looking all around, all the sort of pre-builts that I can find. Main Gear looks like an awesome option, but they are so expensive. And you're definitely getting what you pay for in that instance. You're getting a very, very powerful machine, and it's like 1,300 bucks. I don't know. I'm so confused. Well, lots and lots of deliberation. I think I'm gonna take a break and just not think about it for a little while, but I may have made my decision. Sticking with the theme of the HP thing, like I said, I went back and forth between a lot of different brands. But HP has this Phoenix 850 SE. It's got Windows 7 on it, but it can be upgraded to Windows 10 for free from what I understand. So I can try it one way, and if I don't like it, I can upgrade. Completely free returns, no questions asked. Comes with the 5820K hexa-core processor. Starts at 12 gigs of RAM, but you can easily upgrade that to 16 and then eventually 32 if necessary. But the big thing for me is it is capable of being overclocked if you want to. Comes with liquid cooling built in, so don't have to worry about it. Again, it can take up to 32 gigs of RAM, supports 4 monitors, which I'm currently using. So it seems like a pretty good all-around fit, and it's not gonna cost me $2,500 or $3,000. Out the door, I think the total config of this was like $1,025, which is a little higher than I wanted to go, but the performance boost, just benchmarking-wise, over the 6700 I was looking at earlier, it's like 11,000 benchmark score for the 6700K versus 13,000, so it is about a 20% boost over it. And over my current machine, it's like a 100% boost. So one way or the other, this is gonna be a pretty decent upgrade for me. And yeah, I can definitely afford $1,000 for a new PC once every couple of years. Well, it's quite a bit later at this point. I feel like all I've done today, aside from day job type stuff, is research computers. I still haven't really made my decision. Most of the stuff that I've read about just keeps coming back to I really ought to be looking at the Intel i7 5820K because it's a hexa-core, they're really fast, one of the top on the charts as far as consumer available chips that are not Xeons, because Xeons are like $3,000 a piece for that high tier stuff. So for right at $1,000, I may end up picking up this HP I talked to you about earlier and putting some extra RAM in it, about $1,200 to get a massively awesome editing desktop, probably. In other news, we did the Wednesday night church thing. I had a massive headache, so I ended up staying in the car and sleeping. Came back and unboxed the Munch Pack box. I think I showed you guys that earlier. So that video will probably be up on the channel before this one even goes up, so be on the lookout for that. If you want to see a box full of interesting treats from around the world, and I managed to even get Duncan and Christina in on that video, and I think they enjoyed it. Did you like the Munch box, Munch Pack, whatever it was?
Yes, it was good.
Yeah.
What I picked to eat was really good.
Yeah, there were so many things in there. We didn't go through and open every little thing. I mean, it was like 12 or 13 items in it. If we'd done that, we would be in big trouble waistline-wise. Looks like you already are, but you know.
Ha ha.
But yeah, we decided to just each of us pick one item out and open it up. Hey, there's me. Each of us pick one item out and open it up and try it. And overall, I think it turned out pretty well. So definitely something I'd like to continue to do moving forward.
I think so. I think that would be fun every month.
Yeah, just have a little bit of something extra. And now when we go to our cabinet, because again, we didn't eat everything, we just open the cabinet up and it's full of little international treats. And that is awesomeness. Well, she's forcing my hand. She says I have to do it.
I said buy it.
Yeah. We started looking through the billing statements, the money that's coming in and going out, and you know, year-end tax type stuff. It's a little early for that, but still, it's time to look. And it's basically like I have to spend money or we're going to be in tax issues, so it's time to upgrade my PC. So let's do it. Well, it's done. Order has been placed. $1,000 out the door. However, it looks like it'll be a very impressive computer. As soon as it shows up, I'm immediately going to be swapping out the graphics card that comes with it because it's the NVIDIA GTX 745. Not a terrible graphics card, just not as good as the one that's in my current machine. So I can take the one from the current machine, swap them around, should work well. And then I'm also going to order a kit of 32 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM, 2400 megahertz RAM, 4 sticks of RAM. So someone was telling me that the 5820 is capable of 4-channel RAM, not 2-channel. I've been out of the game about a lot of this for a long time, so this hopefully will work in 4-channel properly. And the total spent for all of this is like $1,200 to get a ridiculously powerful editing machine. And if I'm not 100% happy with it, I can send the machine back to HP up until I think like January 15th, no questions asked. It's like a Christmas return policy thing, so I'm a big fan. And by the way, I actually literally just got a comment about building a PC. I definitely would have built a PC this time. The last one, the one that I've got, my main desktop that I normally use, is one that I built by hand. And it's kind of time consuming. You know, the constant hunt for the parts and making sure everything fits together and making sure everything's compatible and everything. It's a great feeling when you put something together and you know that you can have it and keep it and use it and upgrade it. But look at me now. You know, it's been, I'm gonna say it's been 3 years since I built this computer. Yeah, the Intel i5 3570K released in Q2 2012. Pretty sure it was relatively new when I bought it. So I'm gonna say it's been 2.5 to 3 years since I built this. And at this point, if I wanted to upgrade it, I would have to buy a new motherboard, processor, RAM, at a very minimum, just to get started. But, you know, looking at just individually pricing parts, just to get the parts that I just bought in that PC, that $1,000 PC I just bought, the parts alone, just for those 3 parts, would be in the neighborhood of $700 to $800. And I wouldn't be getting a new case, and the case that I've got, technically, I need to upgrade. It was supposed to be an uber silent case. Everything's upside down. It's got fans in the right places that you can silence and everything. But with this new one, it's going to be water cooled, hopefully be decently quiet. I found that pre-builts a lot of times are quieter than home-built PCs. And this one actually has some neat lights on it, so that's also a little bit of a plus. Maybe I could put it up on top of the desk so it could be sort of a featured portion of the video now. I know a lot of you guys really like the LED clock in the background. We could also have the LED light up front on the PC as well. I don't know. It's a decision that had to be made so that I could get over it and move on. Now it's been done. Well, that just took a massive chunk out of my to-be-reviewed pile. Definitely not done, anywhere near done. But I took a few minutes this evening and I reviewed the Soundpeats A1 headphones. I did sort of a follow-up review of the Osdom M08s, and then unboxed, took a look at, and you know, you can't really do a long-term review, I guess you could, but I don't, of these Inatech Aries dynamic driver wired headphones, earbuds. And I don't know, maybe where I've gotten older, everything sounds good to me. I don't really think that's the case though, because I've had a couple of pairs here and there where they're not all that great. But the majority of the earbuds and headphones and everything that I'm testing lately have been really, really good. These are still some of my favorites because ridiculously long battery life, very comfortable, and they fold up. I actually really love that. So Osdom M08. But I mean, the Soundpeats that I've been testing out, they're really good. Battery life is only supposed to be about half that of the Osdom, but still, again, very, very good headphones. And most of the sport earbuds I've tested have been really good sound. Not necessarily really good fit or, you know, being able to stay in while you're running or anything, but still really good sound. So it's just really nice to know that that's sort of the time that we're living in, when you can get good sound for a very reasonable price. Unfortunately, even after going through those headphones, I'm still ridiculously behind. I've got 3 pairs sitting on the desk right behind me that have to be reviewed. Unfortunately, they're all sport earbuds, so I have to be able to go out and run in them before I can really do a proper review of them. Anyway, talking too much about reviewing stuff. Lots more things to review. 2 quadcopters I'm waiting to review. I've actually got the foot hammock. I think I told you guys about this the other day. I have to unbox this, unbag this, get it all set up. Unfortunately, before I can set that up, it's a 24-hour wait period. So I have to take the pads out, I have to pull the glue strips off or whatever, and wait 24 hours before I can actually install them. So I probably ought to do the unboxing on that tonight. Probably will do that here in just a minute, in fact, if I'm gonna have to wait a full day before I can finish the video up. But anyway, I think it was a good productive day, even though the video may not be showing it. Got some stuff done for work, got a new computer ordered. I ended up deciding not to build, but you know, to each their own. I've had that phase of my life. I'm older now, I don't have the time to devote to it. Got a couple of reviews done and a few more that I'll probably start working on right about now. And it's about 11:30 at night, I just noticed that. So I'm gonna wrap things up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending the day with me. I'm glad that you enjoyed the singing in yesterday's video. I'm glad you enjoyed the dog farts, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye guys.